Hello and welcome to Fusion Virtual episode 11. I am Lewis Matson, joined alongside as always by Sam Owen, and we're starting off this episode with LUKEMOTO versus Isaac North. Sam, what do we think of this match?
It's definitely a shocker. Definitely. We've seen LUKEMOTO once, I believe, and it was against Ryan. Obviously, he had picked up the victory, but he's got a big challenge in the monster known as Isaac North here tonight.
I am going to correct you there, Sam. We've seen LUKEMOTO 3 times actually. Yeah. We've seen him in the pre-show of the Fusion Virtual Tournament in a losing effort to Luke Little, and he has lost to Big Red. But he did beat Ryan Riot, so obviously he'll be looking to keep up that momentum. But he's got a big roadblock ahead of him, and a big roadblock in Isaac North.
Yes, and as you see, Isaac North is ready as ever. He is intimidating. Just look at him. He's covered in tattoos.
He's a scary man.
Eyeballs missing here and there.
He's a very scary man.
I wouldn't say he's a man. I would not say he's a man. Look at him. He's a beast.
He's the manliest man I've ever looked at, Sam. Look at his beard. Could you grow a beard like that, Sam?
I could dream, but I don't even think that would work.
Isaac North.
I would like to point out the size difference, though.
Oh god.
Always about the size of the ropes. Isaac North.
You could put 5 ropes on the ring; he'd probably be bigger.
Probably, yeah.
Interesting.
Not gonna lie.
Isaac North probably the most unfamiliar to a Fusion Pro crowd, I'd say. But if you were to go over to Just Fabulous Pro Wrestling, for example, you'd see how dangerous Isaac North can be.
Well, I have actually had the honour to see Isaac North in action, and I must say he's a very scary man. I've never seen a crowd so quiet for, just in awe.
Yeah, very intimidating, and look at this.
And oh god, look at it. Wow, straight away.
And I'm going to be honest, Sam, and I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think LUKEMOTO's going to win this match.
I would have to agree with you. No offense to LUKEMOTO, but Isaac North has years of experience behind him. LUKEMOTO recently only just coming into professional wrestling and into the Fusion Pro Virtual world.
And whoever booked this match must have something against LUKEMOTO. I don't understand why we thought this would be a fair matchup, because look at this.
Well, we might have to look into Fusion Pro Virtual Management, because obviously this isn't fair.
This is not fair on LUKEMOTO. Absolutely not.
Like I said, Isaac North has years of experience, but I will say LUKEMOTO, well, never mind. LUKEMOTO was trying to take it to Isaac North, shut him down.
And he's just been perched. Oh! No, okay. Maybe. Oh, actually.
Oh.
Snap suplex.
No.
Nice from LUKEMOTO.
Suplex, beautiful. And that's huge leg drop. LUKEMOTO is actually getting some momentum on Isaac North here.
Oh god, how did he lift him like that? But it didn't even work really, because now Isaac straight back on top.
North back on top of him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can have your little flurry, Luke, but you are facing Isaac North. Let's be realistic.
Isaac North is not a man to mess around with.
Absolutely
He's here
not.
to get the job done. He's here to win gold, I assume.
God!
Oh.
Big DDT. And
I'd just like to say, again, I have seen, oh my god, I've seen Isaac North in real life, and he is as big as he looks here in Fusion Virtual. He, again, is a beast.
he's scaring me just watching him, and I'm not in the ring trying to suplex him like that.
I have no doubt that we could actually see Isaac North in Fusion Pro IRL someday. Maybe to take on, so I believe he's actually faced Fusion Pro Virtual, hasn't he?
He has, yes, in tag team action.
Yeah.
Yes.
I I personally, I think that is a dream match. Creeper and Isaac North would be absolutely amazing.
Well, we can certainly look into
LUKEMOTO
it.
is trying to fight,
And
look at this.
I'm surprised LUKEMOTO is still breathing, if I'm being really honest.
Well, obviously, LUKEMOTO is a fan favourite, and Isaac North is not, you know, too well perceived by the Fusion Pro crowd. By any crowd, really.
I don't think he cares about how people see him. But no, you do have a point there.
So, oh, wow. Rightfully so. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, some people do believe that the fans are there, you know, and will help them win, you know, whatever they wish to win. But I don't think that's the case with Isaac North. I think he's here just to simply hurt people. I don't even know if he's here for gold. I think he just wants to hurt people. I think he gets, like, an enjoyment out of it.
Oh, a DDT from LUKEMOTO.
That could be it, though. That would know it.
If this is it, I will eat my hat, Sam. 1, 2, no. Of course it's not.
You have a hat?
No.
I'll tell you what, if LUKEMOTO wins, I'll eat LUKEMOTO's glasses. I'll eat your shades, okay?
I will go out and buy a hat just to eat. Oh, God, big running knee.
No. I don't think I'm going to have to eat any glasses. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, well, I've saved £4
no.
and a trip to Primark there. Thanks for coming, LUKEMOTO.
With a very dominant win over LUKEMOTO here.
Thank you for coming, Luke. Next match is a singles match involving one half of one of the best tag teams in Fusion Virtual, debatably. Not the best, as they did lose to the champions, but I'd say at least the third best. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
Quite possibly, definitely. I mean, ANARCHY Inc., one of the more frequent tag teams on Fusion Pro Virtual, and the chemistry these two men have together is unbelievable.
Yes. Just Matty Mayhem.
I do believe it's Matty Mayhem here tonight facing a tough competitor in PEQUENO LOCO, I believe.
Absolutely. Going to be a great match.
Definitely former Fusion Pro Virtual Grand Champion.
Yes.
He's defeated, you know, he's actually defeated Creeper, which, like
twice.
You said earlier, ANARCHY Inc. was, yeah, exactly, and ANARCHY Inc. was unable to beat Big 50 and Creeper.
Yes,
so,
yes. LOCO.
It's a challenge for Matty Mayhem.
LOCO is 2-0 against Creeper, and Matty Mayhem is 0-1.
I'll say this though, PEQUENO LOCO does not have anyone in his corner tonight.
He doesn't.
Where Matty Mayhem has Ryan.
Matty Mayhem has his best friend in his corner.
Definitely. Did you know Ryan is actually rude?
Is he?
He's a rude man.
And let's meet the opponent, someone who's had his ups and downs in Fusion Virtual. It's PEQUENO LOCO.
Definitely, we've seen PEQUENO LOCO at his highest point here in Fusion Pro Virtual, but we've also seen his lowest point. And it's difficult to say how PEQUENO LOCO is going to act here tonight.
Yes,
I mean, he's done some despicable things.
Some may make the argument that he's already peaked in Fusion Virtual with that win in the tournament, which some argued wasn't even really supposed to be a win after that controversial win against Brian Stone in round 1. And then he lost it to Brian Stone. He lost that championship to Brian Stone, and since then he's not been the most friendly of boys, has he?
Well, that's what I don't get, because like you said, he lost in the first round, but then the second time Brian Stone came around, Brian Stone had actually defeated PEQUENO LOCO.
Yeah, it makes you think what could have happened if the referee saw that hand on the rope.
Do you think maybe he's underestimated Brian Stone?
I think he obviously had a huge confidence boost after that win, and
100%. I think it was one of them where PEQUENO LOCO thought, I've already beaten this guy once, I can do it again.
Absolutely, and it was a no disqualification match.
I'll tell you now, PEQUENO LOCO's ego is totally out of control.
It is, and he just hits a big Thez press to start this match, no messing about, going straight for a pin.
That could be the straight way.
No.
Matty Mayhem kicking that.
Nobody pins on a Thez press anymore, LOCO. Yeah. Go back 40
Of course,
years, maybe.
it's not just about PEQUENO LOCO in this, though. Of course, Matty Mayhem and Ryan Rude on the outside. These two have had quite the ups and downs here in Fusion Pro Virtual 2.
Absolutely, being number
But,
one contenders, and then being destroyed by the Rock Gods and... Oh!
That was a huge flashback by Matty Mayhem, but, you know, again, nonetheless, exhibition match. Definitely, oh wow, look at this.
Matty Mayhem.
Matty Mayhem, oh!
I don't think we've seen that in
Matty
Fusion
Mayhem.
Virtual.
No, definitely not.
What an incredible
But
snap there.
Ryan Rude on the outside is cheering on Matty Mayhem, his best friend, his tag team partner, his brother. And like I said earlier, PEQUENO LOCO has no one, but maybe he doesn't need anyone.
It's a stark contrast to the real life PEQUENO LOCO.
I do have a question for you though. Do you think Matty Mayhem, sorry, not Matty Mayhem, but do you think PEQUENO LOCO could reach the top one day again?
Well, right now, in this match, so far, no. But I think, in general, PEQUENO LOCO seems to be pulling out a lot more underhanded tactics in Fusion Virtual than he would in real life. And I believe that it does have the potential to take him to the top, but whether it will or not remains to be seen. I think a win here against Matty Mayhem, a sort of top tier member of the roster, you could say, would definitely put him in contention.
Definitely. But as we saw, of course, Brian still will be facing and defending his Fusion Pro Virtual Grand Championship against Keith Matthews.
He will.
Next up. You know, PEQUENO LOCO, or maybe even Matty Mayhem, could be looking at the Fusion Pro Grand Championship.
Well, like we say, these two very high up in contention anyway. So this match could go a long way in deciding who becomes maybe number 2 or number 1 contender. We mustn't forget that in the next episode of Fusion Virtual, we'll be seeing that in the bag match to crown a number 1 contender. Oh, big super kick!
You've seen that before from Matty Mayhem.
1, 2, no, just a 2 count.
Of course, PEQUENO LOCO also uses the super kick,
Very
especially
popular move.
in real life. It's one of his go-to, signature maneuvers.
Oh!
Matty Mayhem pulling out all the stops.
God! And that's usually Matty Mayhem's finisher, but he's just picked Loco back up.
Oh, PEQUENO LOCO dropped to a knee though.
That move put away Flash Morgan Webster, and Loco just takes it. What does that say? Oh,
see, and there
Christ!
you go. Another signature move of PEQUENO LOCO, super kick of his own. That could be it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and it is. Oh,
Matty Mayhem.
my Lord.
He should have gone for the pin. Should have
Definitely,
gone for the
I don't know why
pin.
you pick him up. If he's out for the count, why
Maybe
would you pick him up?
maybe an adrenaline rush from Matty Mayhem after a super kick and that great finishing move.
A huge win for PEQUENO LOCO here. Could possibly be looking at either Keith Matthews or Brian Stone next episode. But right now, we have to go into our next match.
Yes, congratulations to PEQUENO LOCO. Main event time now, and we are having a triple threat match under elimination rules between AJ Hughes, Big 50 and Pastor Everett Teague.
Of course, Big 50 is undefeated, and AJ Hughes was undefeated at one point until he ran into the Big Red. And to say the least, Pastor Everett Teague, Big League Teague as people call him, has been on more frequent on Fusion Pro Virtual.
Yes.
But definitely an unstoppable force.
Yes, well, we could say the same about Big 50, as we say, up to this point, undefeated, with or without the mask that he used to wear.
Definitely.
I believe Big 50 at the moment 3-0 in Fusion Virtual so far. Pastor Everett Teague goes 4-2, and AJ Hughes goes 2-1. So everyone in this match has been a major player in Fusion Virtual so far.
Oh, definitely. I will say this though. I mean, Big 50, of course. I'm still in shock from when he actually unmasked himself to
Yes.
reveal that he was Big 50, because you know we were questioning who Creeper's mystery tag partner, was, and me personally, I was not expecting Big 50.
No, not someone that we've seen in Fusion Pro for a long time. Very, very shocking to see him back, but also, you got to imagine, if you're a member of that roster, you'd have to be pretty scared.
I will say this though, you want to talk about returns, and people have paved the way for Fusion Pro. There is no other man that has paved the way like AJ Hughes. Of course, he was previously known as Ace Jordan, and he rounded not just Fusion Pro but CCW for years.
Yes.
And he came back with his new persona, not exactly leading, but nonetheless aligned himself with Anarchy.
You want to talk about experience, you want to talk about veteran instinct, you got to look at AJ Hughes. I mean, like we say, he's been a mainstay. Been a mainstay of Fusion Pro and CCW, as we say, formerly Ace Jordan. Been winning championships for years.
Of course, AJ Hughes, formerly a CCW Welsh champion, I believe the first ever CCW Welsh champion, and obviously in real life, most recently the previous Fusion Pro Grand champion. I'm sure he won't like me saying that, but
yeah, former.
Nonetheless, a champion in his own right.
An absolute legend, whether you like him or not, an absolute legend of CCW and Fusion Pro. But will it equate to success in the virtual world?
We can only wait and see. I mean, again, AJ Hughes was undefeated until he ran into the big monster known as Big Red, but nonetheless, he still has quite an impressive win and loss ratio.
And here comes Big League Teague. And this man has been on a roll.
Oh, definitely. The Pastor has been on a roll for quite some time. Not just in Fusion Pro Virtual. He most recently actually made his debut in the Britannia Wrestling Promotions Royally Rumble, and had quite the show in that.
I'm going to go out and say it, Sam. I'm going to say that Pastor Everett Teague is the best performer in Fusion Virtual to have not won a championship.
I find hard to disagree. I mean, Pastor Everett Teague, one hell of a man, and believes he can. He does actually try to help people. Did you know that?
Really?
I looked into it. We talked about this, how people thought, he thought people liked him. I've actually looked into it, and he has actually helped people.
Wow. See, I thought it was a sort of just a little scam thing, like a Nigerian prince kind of thing. But if we can get that,
I believe that's his mate Jack Thorne.
Ah.
Has been doing the scamming.
Ah.
Possibly have to look into that with another investigation here in Fusion Pro Virtual.
I mean, if Teague has 17, oh!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And let's not
that
forget.
Was something. AJ Hughes with a back elbow and the Big 50 just chop blocked him.
Let's not forget that Big 50 will be against AJ's teammates. So maybe trying to prove a point with a spear. God. We're trying to send a message to the rest of Anarchy.
Possibly AJ trying to maybe injure Big 50 ahead of their match for Anarchy.
Potentially.
Wow. The Northern Light Suplex from the big man.
This match is crazy so far. What's going on?
Armband by Big League Teague and AJ's throw.
How are we going to keep up with this? Because look at what's going on!
Clotheslines for days.
How are we going to keep up, Sam?
You want to talk madness? You come here to Fusion Pro Virtual.
And AJ Hughes.
Triple threats are clotheslines for days.
AJ Hughes has just been hit with a gutbuster, and Teague now in the corner. We can't keep up with this, Sam.
Big 50 has sent a huge double axe handle. And look at this. The strength of Big 50 is snake eyes.
And
a huge clothesline.
I can't keep up. We know that Teague is a big guy, and we know that Big 50 is a big guy, and we know that AJ Hughes is a pretty big guy too. But we've seen the speed so far of this match and the intensity. How are they doing it?
They're all moving like cruiserweights, I will say that much.
This is like a 205 live match. Snapmare! Look, AJ Hughes just resting in the corner there. Don't blame him. Probably having a huge adrenaline rush at the start of this match.
Another huge clothesline to the big man. It's
I'm
not often you actually do the referee as the small man in a match.
I'm having an adrenaline rush. Pastor Everett Teague taking out both guys. Oh,
I will
and
say Big 50. Oh wait, whoa.
Whoa!
Pearl Harbor
God!
driver.
Pearl Harbor, Pearl with
Moved away so many superstars in the past.
I can't talk. I've lost the
Big
ability
50
to
is
speak. One,
Big 50 just
two.
letting him have it.
No.
Oh.
And
kick
this
out.
this match is ruining my vocal cords. And Big 50
Oh, Big 50, the huge
taking
moron.
out both guys
Huge
again.
neck replica.
Oh.
Oh. Neck snap.
I've lost my mind. I don't know what's going on anymore. Big 50 back elbow. Oh!
Oh, he missed that Enzuigiri and T caught him.
That could
picking
be
him
big.
up.
No,
And look at, oh wait, oh,
it
Big
led to
50 with a
nothing.
huge knee and, oh, going for another line. This is a very fast-paced match. And
This
look at
match.
this.
Oh.
Teague, oh my god.
1, 2,
2.
3. Wow.
Wow.
AJ Hughes eliminated early.
Oh. A
What?
huge uppercut. That might
1,
be it.
2. No.
No.
No. As we've said, Pastor
AJ is
Everett
out
Teague.
very early.
And these two, possibly the best performers in Fusion Virtual.
Without a doubt. Big 50 is undefeated. But
Pas-
what if he loses his triple threat? He will no longer
He
be
will.
undefeated.
Well, yeah, he won't be. He'll be defeated. And he'll lose that momentum going into episode 12. Oh my God!
wait,
Pearl River
speed
Driver.
drive. Pearl Harbor driver.
Pearl River Driver to Big 50. Will he remain undefeated? 1, 2. Oh, he keeps on to his reign for now. And
No man. He can't.
oh. Oh my holy lord. Big 50 taken out now. Oh, and he's going for it again.
Pastor Everett Teague, what's he looking for?
Oh.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, is that going to be it?
Beautiful.
1,
That's what got rid
2.
of AJ Hughes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Pastor Everett Teague has defeated Big 50.
He has defeated the undefeatable, and he's carrying even more momentum than he was after defeating Joey Marcus. And you want to talk about momentum? Big 50's just lost it heading into that title defense. So going to be a very,
Talk momentum. Look at Pastor Everett Teague.
very interesting episode coming up.